I haven't done a video on the tide pattern for quite a long time, so I want to show how the tide pattern has been working over the recent few months of trading activity. So I went back to early March, and you can see with the tides, we're looking for a low high polarity pattern with the tidal movement. And I've got a dozen points marked on this chart, and two of them were misses. The red arrows was where we had misses, but this is a very reliable pattern that we get from the tides as far as giving us days where we expect to get a low or a high on a daily bar within 1 day either side of exact. Sometimes the tide pattern gives us a 2-day window instead of one. Starting off here, though, the first date I had here was March 11th. You can see a low is expected. It became a low. On the 19th, we were looking for a high. Actually, it was a miss. It traded right through. Then the pattern continued with the low to a high as we got into April. Then we had a very minor low here and made a 1-day high the next day, confirming that that was a low. And then we had a high here, expectation, which was a failure. We didn't quite make a new high off of the prior day bar, so technically that is a miss. The wide range day here was a low on April 25th. We missed the high by 1 day here on April 30th. And we did catch a low here. We had a 1 day swing down, which was a low on the 8th. Made a high on the 16th, which was confirmed by the lower low the following day. Then it went into a sideways pattern until the big spike day, where we were expecting a low on the 24th. It actually came the 23rd on the wide bar. And our next forecast date, we have a double on this day. It's the 30th or 31st, should be the high. But anyway, this is explained in the Perfect Storm book. This is one of the primary tools I use when I'm making a daily bar forecast, because it's one of the few tools that'll give you polarity. We do look at all the other factors that were mentioned in the Perfect Storm book, a lot of the astronomical factors. We tie those together. And then I've got a new astronomical factor, which I just pulled out of the Tunnel Through the Air book, which is very good. So I'm moving to the point now where I'm thinking of only using the tide with this other astronomical factor, which is really simplifying making the forecast and also making it more accurate. So this has worked out to be pretty well. And this tidal forecast is a really nice tool, and it will really help you set up some short-term futures or option trades.